Hello, I'm Steve Folland and welcome to another weird week from Newslight TV. Now we start by tackling urban congestion. I know, we like to think big, and we do it with the means of a folding electric bicycle, which looks like a miniature penny farthing. Now, you know the penny farthing looked a bit like this. You know, you'd look stupid, to be fair, cycling around town like this nowadays, wouldn't you? But how about like this? This is the Yike bike. It weighs less than 10 kilograms. It folds down to 5 centimeters by 60 by 60 and has an electric motor with a top speed of 20 kilometers per hour. It also has a price tag of £3,000. Apparently, it does though give a very smooth ride, along with lots of strange looks. Speaking of strange looks, bizarre looking trainers which fit your feet like a pair of gloves have become a surprise hit. They're called Five Fingers and are said to mimic what it's like to run barefoot, and some experts say they can reduce injury. Now, as a result, the 80 quid ultra thin neoprene shoes have become popular with athletes and gym goers in the US and over in Australia as well, but not in the UK, you notice. 80 quid? Forgive me for giving the Five Fingers 2 fingers. World record time now, and an injured RAF serviceman has flown 14 loop-the-loops. Not impressed? I thought that was quite good. Oh, okay. Whilst drinking a cup of tea. Brilliant, it's so English. Corporal Stuart Hefty, who got seriously injured while serving in Basra, sipped his cuppa as he flew in the aircraft flown by a former RAF Red Arrows pilot. The stunt was part of Brew for the Few, which is raising money for the RAF personnel and their families. Apparently, the tea, this is called, stayed in the cup. Is it centrifugal force does that? The whole time through the loops. Judging by his language though, he was still trying to ask for some extra sugar for it. Just wasn't sweet enough. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? You can just hear him go, shh. Oh, this is cute. One of the smallest deers in the world, a southern poodoo, has been born in Belfast Zoo. Even when fully groomed, little Cardew here will only measure 45 centimetres high and weigh 14 kilograms. Still slightly bigger than Deck from Ant and Dec though. In a bid to make a round of golf more interesting, a company has started hiring out sexy female caddies. They're called eye candy caddies, and they're all professional models who have been professionally trained in the rules and etiquette of golf. For £230 a round, the lovely ladies wear tight pink uniforms and accompany players around the course, offering advice and passing the right club. They'll even join you for a drink in the 19th afterwards. But before you start boasting to them about how good you are, you should bear in mind that some of the girls are keen golfers themselves. One even plays off a handicap of just 2, and that's impressive. You might even see a hole-in-one, although that probably costs extra. A 66 million year old Tyrannosaurus skeleton is set to go under the hammer. Now that may sound careless, but I do of course mean it's up for auction. They reckon it will fetch a monster size £5 million. It's got 170 bones, it's 40 foot long, it's a T-Rex, and it's said to be one of those 3 most complete specimens ever to have been discovered. It was found and excavated from a site near Buffalo in South Dakota in the 1990s, and since then it's been owned by 2 private buyers. While £5 million may sound like a lot of money, it would be brilliant just to see the children's faces when they climbed over the fence to get their ball back. Oh, and in case you're interested, I've no idea whether it comes ready assembled or flat packed. And finally, as if women's handbags didn't already have enough in them, German inventors have created a portable toilet to put in there. This is the rather discreet looking lady bag. Apparently it means women will no longer have to queue at loos or squirm on disgusting public toilets. Instead, they can do something much more dignified and pee in a bag. 20,000 of the £11 one use only, and I can't emphasise that enough, 11 quid, you can only use it once. 20,000 of these have already been sold online. The plastic bag contains special granules that are said to absorb urine, solidifying it into a firm gel. How clever is that? Oh, and it folds down to the size of a chocolate bar. Although, please don't let you get confused. You know what I mean though? It's dark, you're in the cinema, your partner reaches in. Oh, it's got that space dust in it. You know where it pops in your mouth and it's, oh, it's crunchy. It's like, oh, what's that? What's that? That's asparagus. That's your lot, which is probably just as well. I've been Steve Folland. You've been lovely. Get more online at newslight.tv.